Here we are on Sunday, and we were expecting another power outage. Yes, it was going to happen again. They are repairing all the electrical wires. It's not things that happen suddenly around here. The trucks were coming and they were going to set up and work. And Colleen had told us we had the notification coming. We knew 5 days in advance that the power would be off all day today again. You know, a week ago, I was moaning and groaning about here we are in the dark and I can't do this and I can't do that. And today, we were actually looking forward to it. Well, we were so prepared this time that we thought, okay, we're going to wear our cozy knit jammies and stay in bed all day. And I had all the meals planned, cold things to eat all day. We were not going to be put out one bit. In fact, we were going to enjoy this day. Isn't life ironic? It never happened. 9 o'clock came, and I had made the coffee early just in case. I had opened the gate just in case, so we had our ingress and egress. And 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I talked to someone that said, yes, all the trucks were setting up down the hill, but evidently our little bit area here, the power did not go off. So here we've been enjoying the day. I've already had two snoozes. I slept 2 hours this morning. I fell asleep looking at my iPad just an hour ago, so we're making use of this day. And I am going to cook the enchilada tonight. I have decided that I don't know whether to do a red sauce or a green sauce. Some of you can tell me if you've ever used either one. Now, I also read that you can combine them. I have both of them. And someone said if you combine them, it's called enchiladas divorciadas, something like that, which means divorced enchiladas, where you can combine green and red sauce together. So I might do that. I don't think there's too much difference, but I do have the meat sauce left over. I'm going to put a little taco seasoning in it just to make it more authentic. And I have the tortillas. I am using white. I do know that the corn or tortillas are much more authentic, but I'm going to use the white tortillas because I do have them and they're the right size. So we're looking forward to a dinner. Moosey just told me he was getting hungry. It's only 2:30. So I think I will start preparing it now and we'll probably eat about 3:30. What a fun day realizing that we have power, but we thought we were not going to have power. So we are acting as if we are powerless people today. See how you get used to something? Isn't life ironic? You know, we woke up this morning and the temperature was 59 degrees. So we thought, well, that's a great temperature for a powerless day to just stay in bed and get cozy under the covers all day. Actually, Moosey is enjoying his sports on TV out there, so everything's fine. And I'm just enjoying having a me day, really. I did, by the way, you might notice, I did snip off, believe it or not, only about that much. The ends were so wispy. And this morning I looked at my hair and I thought, no, I just can't live another day without doing this. I know I said I was going to cut it with you on a video, but it was such just a crazy, it wasn't even a real cut. It was just snipping all the way around. And believe it or not, for the first time in months and months, I actually put some rollers in and just turned it up a little, but it didn't do much. Well, as you all probably know, the Dodgers recovered and won the game last night. So it's all evened up. And all you people, my Canadian friends, can be happy too because we're even Steven right now and anyone can win. Matthew did come up again last night and we were going to have pizza. Matthew said, I'm stopping by World's Best. We have this pizza place in town that is just fabulous pizza. but they were backed up an hour and a half to even take orders. I guess pizza was big for the day for all baseball people. So he changed the menu and we had hamburgers and fries. That's what he wanted. So the menu was up to Matthew, really. I could have made something, but so I will get busy in a little while. I'm not going to do a whole cook thing about it because I know everybody knows how to make enchiladas. It's pretty easy. And I have a feeling everything will turn out okay. Now, so many of you, after I told you of my disastrous lasagna, so many of you told me that you had tips about making it and that many times you had used those noodles and they were fine. I think the secret was, from what most of you said, was a longer cooking time and a more moist, liquidy type of a sauce. Or sometimes just soaking those noodles, or maybe buying a different brand of no-boil noodles. So I will give it another try again because I know Moosey does like the dish. But at least I made you save, and hopefully, fingers crossed, my enchiladas will go on a without a hook. I have to tell you that last night when Matthew was leaving, he said, "Oh, your gray cat is out here." And I said, "My what?" "We don't have, we used to have that stray, oh, a year, 2 years ago, called Ghost, who did come up from the hill, and we had him here for a long time. He and Shamu did not get along, and he loved me, but we thought that he eventually went away, or maybe the coyotes had gotten him because we haven't seen him for a year. Well, Matthew said there was a cat outside right by the garden snooping around, and he was a big, dark cat, gray and fluffy. Well, that's what this Ghost was. We named him Ghost, and I don't know whether he has come back and found us. I thought perhaps he was a goner. I thought maybe he was just dead because he just disappeared overnight. I'll be anxious to see if I see him. Now, I did tell you that a month or two ago, Brendan thought he saw a cat up by his place, but it was a smaller cat. Now, whether this cat had grown, Matt said, no, this was a big cat. I said, Matthew, are you sure it was a cat and not a coyote or some kind of a wild cat or something? He said, oh, no, I know how a cat moves. So I will keep you posted on that and let you know if we do have some kind of an adopted cat around, which might help with the squirrel problem. By the way, that hasn't been too bad lately, and Moosey's been concentrating on buying bulbs and cutting down the irises and getting ready for bulb planting season or whatever you do with bulb, or in the refrigerator for a while. So we haven't been worrying about the squirrels lately. Well, we do have our appointment in the morning, and that's at 10 o'clock. So I hopefully will be doing another video. This is just a little one I'm squeezing in here. And of course, next week I do have my Halloween video to do. Can't wait to show you my hats. And I did get a new broom. I made one all by myself. Amazing what you can do. I needed a new ride. My old broom was just, wasn't accelerating, and there was no way I could get Moosey on the back when we went up to go visit the kids on our riding on the broom. So I can't wait to do that. I will do that probably maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll do my Halloween video. So right now, I'm going to go in the kitchen and see what I can do about putting together another, hopefully, great meal. Here's all my ingredients. I have some carb balance flour tortillas. I know should use corn, but I like the flour. I have different kinds of cheese. I have some extra sharp, but I want to use up some of this. It's already open. I do have some of that Mexican, or I did, but I think we used it up. It was a combination. I have sour cream. I always like to top it with sour cream. I don't think I'll put those inside the tortillas. So here's my sauces. I found two in the cabinet. Both are mild. I hope that's enough. We're going to go with the red sauce, I think. I think it's more traditional, and I think Moosey will like it. I do have this salsa verde. I did put some of this in with the meat mixture to kind of make it more Mexican tasting. And I did put a little taco seasoning also in with the meat mixture just to kind of give it a more Mexican taste. Now, these are some other ways. I'll put my mozzarella over here in case I want to use some mozzarella cheese. I did find some envelopes too, so if I need more sauce, I have that here too. You mix this with some tomato sauce and water, I guess, and that's it. So it doesn't take much. I had all this in my cabinet, and we'll see if I can make a meal that we can really enjoy. Now, I have warmed up all the meat sauce that was left over from the lasagna. And I did add a little more tomato paste, a little of the salsa verde to kind of spice it up a bit, and also some taco seasoning. So I think that's good. I've got a sauce ready to go. Well, that's warm. All I have to do is prepare the pan and then bake it. A nice 10-inch square pan. I think that's just enough for Moosey and I. Well, I'm all set here. I have sprayed my 10 by 10 inch pan, and I've put a layer of enchilada sauce in the bottom, and have my 6 tortillas here ready to stuff. And I have this here. I've also put in some cilantro. I don't have any fresh cilantro. It doesn't grow all the time. It's a hard one to grow. It grows and then it dies. And I just had some last week. It's gone. So I put some cilantro in, a little bit of garlic. Everything's in here, all set to go. And now I'm just going to fill these and start putting them in. I have a lot of mixture here. I'll probably have some left over. Maybe I will put a little in it, just to see. Just a little bit of that. That looks good. That's all you do. This is supposed to be easy. I hope I don't get myself into trouble saying that. So you fold them up as tight as you can and lay them in the pan, seam side down. There we go. How easy is that? Hope I'm not getting myself into trouble here by saying that. Looks good. I guess I kind of like the idea of putting some cheese inside. I will put it all over the top too. Okay, so I'll finish doing this. Hope I can get 6 of them in here. It looks like I might be able to get 4. There, I managed to squeeze 6 in. So I'm going to put some cheese on the top. When we eat them, I'll top them with some sour cream. I'll put more enchilada sauce on. See how it goes. Looks good. Let's hope this is a success. You know, I just tasted the sauce and it's quite hot. It says mild on here, but hope it's not too hot for Moosey here. Now I'm going to top it with cheese. How easy is this? I love the gooiness of mozzarella. I know it's not kosher, but I'm going to just put some on top, only because I love it. And then I will put sour cream on top. By the way, the newest one I'm buying, low fat from now on, low fat cottage cheese and low fat sour cream. Trying to go a little more low fat. That's it. Looks good. Looks a little bit like my lasagna. I don't want to jinx it, but it does look good. So I'm putting it into a 375 oven for 25 minutes. Hopefully that will do it. We'll see. The cleanup isn't as bad as it was with the lasagna. All I have to do is clean up my space here. I'll keep this out, put everything else away. And I really have a little bit of this to save. Maybe I'll need more of that in the end. We'll see. I know Matt's wife, Cindy, makes this. She makes a great enchilada. And so many people make this. It's so easy. I haven't made it too often, maybe once or twice in my life, and I don't know why. 25 minutes. There we go. Did you notice, I'm sure you did, that when I tasted with my finger that red hot enchilada sauce, I had a dribble coming down here. I don't know which side it was on, but for the last half of the cooking session, I had a big dribble of hot sauce here. You know what? I'm going to leave it in because that's life, right? We're all normal and things happen. So, excuse my dribble of red hot sauce. I guess it was so hot I didn't even feel it on my chin. It's time to take it out now, so I'm going to check it, make sure it's all cooked, and then we'll eat. Wow. If that doesn't look good, I'll eat my hat. This should be great. I'm going to dish it up now. Now this is red hot, and I don't want to burn myself, so I probably should wait, but Moosey is starving, so I'm going to dig into it. Let me turn that thing up. It looks absolutely delicious. Let's see, I think I'll take these two right here. Maybe I'll do these two. Gosh, I'm sure they're cooked. This might be kind of messy getting it out, but wow, it is red hot. We're gonna have to wait a while for this. A little more cheese to make it look pretty, and some sour cream. Well, I'm glad the power didn't go off. We could have this lovely meal tonight. Okay, one for Moosey and one for me, all set to go. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I made a save. What do you think? Might be a little hot for Moosey to try, but I'm going to take it into him. Ta-da!
Doesn't taste like it's saved. Tastes like it should.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Right.
Take a bite. Let's see. Is it too hot?
So gonna hate it.
No, you didn't.
I think so.
Go on. I don't know why this all looks so foggy in here. It must be the light on your head. Oh, that looks too hot, Moosey. Yikes. Good, huh? Good. I made a save. Thank you all so much for watching another video with me. Tomorrow we'll have our meeting in the morning with the doctor, and you'll probably get another video within the next day or two, and then my Halloween video. Thanks so much for being our friends, for being here with us, for subscribing. Mwah. Love you all. Bye for now. And God bless us all, everyone, everywhere.